Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, so we've got this page finished. Today I'm going to paint this page. I've already primed it with some clear gesso, which I've got right here. I just spread the gesso on there with a cheap paintbrush, and just finished painting that page. And while I've still got all the colors out, working with Color Cube card 439 by Sarah Renee Clark, volume 2. So because I've still got these colors out, I want to go ahead. This is clear gesso. I like mixing the paints with gesso because it makes them more spreadable. But while we got these paints out, I want to go ahead and use those paints. And so I'm going to get out my filberts. I've got a... Ooh, I could get out the Simply Simmons or the filberts. I like the filberts. I got a lot of filberts. Just put the filberts over here, or maybe over here. There we go. And I want to go ahead and just cover this page and all over, I think, abstract. I put some wax paper here on the other side, so hopefully I don't smear paint all over the already painted pages there. I'm kind of feeling like abstract and then some stencil work on top to finish it as a contrast to this page. And because I got so much white space over here, maybe I want this to be solid. That's kind of my thinking there. So let's just see. I'm going to start with this brush here. And just start mixing stuff in. And again, I just like the gesso mixed in with the acrylic paint because it gives it some grit, but it also kind of, what if we do an ombre? Ooh, fun idea. Okay, so I don't like that brush. Let's get a filbert. But I like it because, ooh, let's get, oh yeah, I like this one. This is a really old brush. Forgot what I was saying. Totally forgot what I was saying. I'm sure I'll go back later and think, oh, that's what I was saying. Oh yeah, with the gesso, I like it because it makes the paint more spreadable, but also gives it grit so we can draw on top of it, because acrylic paint is basically plastic. And so I think I got another orange over here. If you don't have any grit to your paint, let's see if I got another orange. I think I'm out of that color. I'm going to have to get me some more of that orange medium. It's a good one. I'm going to have to get some more of that. Let's see. This is orange deep, so it's going to be close, but a little lighter. I mean, a little darker. Ooh, let's put some more of this out too. So yeah, it's basically plastic, and it's really hard to draw and paint and do other things on top of it with like pastels and things like that if you don't have any grit to the paint, or the paint is very plasticky. Okay, I kind of feel like, as we're getting close here, that I want to protect this page. I don't want to tape it completely because this paper is so soft that it doesn't hold up to the tape being on it really good, but I do want to at least protect it a little bit, so I can go edge to edge here with my paint. Of course, I said ombre, but I just put that dark down there, didn't I? Oh well, we'll just go with the flow, go wherever we're led to go. See, I can add more white. We're still getting ombre-ish. This color is the prettiest color too, like crazy beautiful color. I love it. Oh, feeling good about this compared to the page we got beside it. It's going to be a really pretty contrast there. Okay, there we go. We still kind of went ombre-ish. Yes, I did eat one of those awake chocolates to give me a little caffeine boost. And I kind of feel it kicking in, which, let me tell you, I already enjoy the painting with y'all. And then with the little caffeine boost, I'm like, start bouncing off the walls after I get started. And I really start like bouncing a little bit. Let's see if we can smooth this out a little bit and give it a fun little look here. Just moving some paint around because I want it to be smooth. Let's just see what we can get this to do. Like not smooth, but not like choppy brushy. Because you know the ombre look is very smooth and blends down. And now that we kind of got that look going there, of course I don't want to cut all the light paint at the top like I just did, but we could come back in here with some more color. As another layer. Oh, could totally be another layer. Because it's kind of fun to see different layers in here as we're going. Like you can see the layer that's kind of like way down in the canvas and then the layer that sits up. I love it. I love it. I'm loving this. Too much white. Look how pretty this is looking. Oh my gosh, I like it almost just like it is with no extra on top. I mean, for reals, maybe this is the page that's meant to be. Or we could do some very subtle. We could do something very subtle, so. Oh no. Why do I do this? Paint everywhere. So we could do something very subtle. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Maybe a slight Moroccan tile in gold. I don't know, would that kind of go with that? Like Moroccan tile in gold? I don't know if I'm feeling that. Let's see, I could do, all right, let me think about this for a moment. We're gonna let this kind of be dry in a minute as we kind of think if we're there or if we want to do some more stuff. What is that? So let me let this dry for a second. It's really pretty. And let's think about what we want to do, and I'll be right back. Alright, we got our ombre going. And I've used this stencil. I don't remember if it was in this book or another book, but I'm kind of thinking, go with me here, what about we do this bottom part that looks like flowers growing? Kind of like that. And we could start it off with some black and a little color on top so it pulls the dark color in. But it's not all black, maybe? What are we thinking? Kind of feeling like that's where I'm gonna go. So let's just do it. And it's gonna probably end a little close, but that's okay. Do we want to come from the very edge? Why not? Why not? Let's do it right there. Okay. And you know, it might even be easier if I did that with a brush. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just stick that back in there. Oh, let's go rub up a paintbrush because I'm kind of wanting to keep it right where I want to keep it. I mean, I could do it with a stencil brush. I'm sure I've got some hiding in a drawer, but we're going to do it with a paintbrush just to get this part. And we might like it, we might not, but the last time I did this, I do recall loving it. So let's just hope that we love it. And I could have done this in one of these colors and then the top would have matched the bottom, but I did black on this other side and we might want that little bit of darkness but maybe not completely black. Like maybe I'll blend some of this color on top of it, maybe. I don't know. I'm just having some little dilemma thoughts here, like where do we want to go? Okay, kind of feeling that. And then I need a dry sponge. That one's wet. Okay, so now I'm kind of thinking, like, what if we just come back on top of that with some color maybe? Which might completely undo everything I just did, but that's okay. It's all about experimenting. And it's almost like an ombre dark to color kind of feel that we're going for. How about that? Think of it like that, like another ombre coming from the bottom dark. Ooh, okay, I don't know. What do we end up with? Oh, real light. Let's see. Okay. Cross your fingers. What? Look how cool that looks. Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys, that was totally awesome. Totally awesome. But I feel like we do need some more up here. I've got a little bit of overage where I didn't intend, so I'm wondering, like, where I didn't intend it, can I... Oh, that totally would have ruined it. Don't do that. Shoot. That's not what I wanted. What do I want? I want it to kind of be this ombre. But it's kind of hard to keep ombre in once you've already done all that. So now I'm kind of thinking that I need to do some paint marker, and that will help me pull some of that color back in. Ooh, let's try this Arctics that I just got black paint all over. Don't be touching the wet paint. Kind of feeling like though I could come back with maybe some fun, pull these extra bits out and be and we could have done that with a paintbrush and paint, but you gotta admit that this was way easier with a paint pen. And these are acrylic paints, so blend right in for me. That's kind of fun now. I mean, it almost went from too dark to too light, but that's okay. That's the direction we went. We're going to just go with it. Don't stick your hand in the paint. Let's move this. I feel it. Oh my gosh, I'm a nut. Oh, yeah, see? That is kind of fun. Ooh, I'm loving this now. I know we got a big swath of color there, but I still think it's kind of cool. We could actually go ahead and pull this tape off. There we go. And see what that looks like as a pair. And we could sprinkle down some gold. Like I could come back in with maybe some little gold stuff. I've got the little fine liner pen right here. And I also got my ink. Kind of thinking now that I thought of the ink, I need a little tiny brush. And here we go with this one, this little tiny wedge brush, 1/8 inch dagger. Kind of feeling like, you know, some gold here. Look at that paint on my arm that's still wet. I need to dry that, I think. Hang on. All right, maybe that's dry enough now. We'll just hope. I'm kind of thinking like we could have some gold here on these leaves, and Or we could have done some dots. It doesn't have to be on every single one, but just kind of fun to do it on a few. Or maybe even fill a few in as gold leaves. That might even be fun. Just for the shine that it'll give us. And it'll give me a reason to put some gold up here. Oh yeah, there we go. And I could have a little bit of gold on these. Just a little bit here and there. Oh yeah, okay, I like that. Good choice. Alright, now I'm kind of feeling like maybe got the gold in the fine line applicator. Like, do we want like some dots coming down like it's raining a little bit of gold? And I'm holding it basically parallel to the paper so that I can mostly control how much of this gold is getting on here. I do see right here it's just way too much. Maybe with, let's see, got a baby wipe here. Let's see if we can just rub that off and start again. Oh yeah, there we go. Close enough. There we go. That's what I wanted. And I want to try real hard not to create a dot with a tail. There we go. Which happens if you get going too fast, which I am definitely guilty of. So if you go too fast and you got a dot with a tail, just wipe it with a baby wipe. You got a few minutes before it's completely like permanent. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that. It's like raining little bits of gold. Okay, so these are bigger dots. I kind of feel like maybe I will get my Zig marker, which unfortunately is not available anymore, but I've got them, so I'm going to use them. And maybe just fill in with a couple extra little bitty dots. It's that Zig acrylic liner that, no, don't fall out. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. What the heck? Where's my baby wipe? There we go. I think the acrylic paint was still kind of sticky up there and grabbed that little tip. Anyway, it came in my sketch box and then they had some for sale and then they sold out, and Zig doesn't, Kuretake doesn't offer this particular, sticky paint. All right, it's best not to use this one on here. They don't offer that little Zig liner here in the United States. It's like, what a sad thing, because I think they would sell out of it. It's the most amazing gold pen I've ever had. This is like the night sky at like dusk with the sun still going down and a few gold stars hanging out. Maybe we'll put a few gold dots in here. This is rather lovely. Like, that stencil is one of my very favorite, and it is a Stencil Club stencil by Stencil Girls, so you have to join their club or to be able to buy the old months. Where's the name of this one? It's covered up in black paint, but it is on the Stencil Club page. You just got to scroll down that page to find it. It's not available on any other page of their site. You have to be a member of their Stencil club to be able to buy past months of the club stencils. But man, I do like being a member of that club because I get things that I might not have ever even found otherwise. Like that stencil, I never would have known to look for it, and now I have it, and it's one of my very favorite. And look how lovely it did for that. Okay, I think we're good. I like how we have falling stars on our midnight garden next to our flowers, and that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna pull that out, and then we can let that dry. And I'm pretty ecstatic about how this set of pages ended up. So I hope you enjoyed painting this spread with me. I can't wait to see what you guys are working on. You know, I have a Facebook group for art people linked in the description down there, and you can come join and share what you're painting with us. And I will see you guys next time.